Humble beginnings. Out here, trying to be making a killing. Eating and sleeping and breathing in the rap game from the beginning. Out here, trying to be making a living. People do not know the feeling. This booth is makeshift, so do not expect me to go apeshit, making my beats and my raps under the sheets. No sheets with the cheats. I got no word to be making my beats. Just a blow going broke, this ain't no joke. Can't go on SoundCloud, too broke for this crowd. I need premium to fly higher than helium. Try to get to Elysium, that's why I never listen to Jay-Z. Albums costing so much it's making me crazy. I spit in the closet, no drip from the faucet. So don't expect me to flex, expect me to be going for next. In my deck and my decks and my track cards and hazards. I guess that's why they call it the rap game. The rap race, the half lane. No bridge, no blackjack. No witch with no life hack. No shortcuts, no jump cuts. Just ride this out from the beginning. Humble beginnings. Out here, trying to be making a killing. Eating and sleeping and breathing in the rap game from the beginning. Out here, trying to be making a living. People do not know the feeling. It's not news that my shit ain't getting the views. Blame it on me, myself, and why the fuck am I stalling? Destiny's calling, so I better deliver before I start falling. Promise to give this my best shot, honest I got this from now on. Hush on the quest for remembrance when I'm gone. From this world that gave me the entrance to hip-hop. So I wait when I should chip up and find a chance. Prove myself or else die without being able to advance. Pull up your pants. Make the side hustle look like a full hustle. Practice this shit so I have enough muscle to muscle the hustle. Enough to still have my muscle so I can still hustle. Motivation is key. Practice every day like Bruce Lee. Rest in peace, but please future me try to get to phase 1. By phase 6 will have won. So make sure to master the plan before you make your master plan. Because to form an MCU you have to make an M before they see you. So sick of seeming like I'm dreaming. Stop feeling, start being. The only lyrical murder is when you start making a killing. But first we have to start from the beginning. Humble beginnings. Out here, trying to be making a killing. Eating and sleeping and breathing the rap game from the beginning. Out here, trying to be making a living. People do not know the feeling. Drilling a hole till we strike in the gold. Don't turn to a seller or you'll be the one who fell out. Don't want to start searching for clout, cause they'll know and they'll shout. So we better be keeping our stance, handle your finance, before going out and having to freelance. So to all of you I say, try to practice 1 or 2 times a day, before the career shatter like clay. Shatter like clay. Humble beginnings, out here, trying to be making a killing. Eating and sleeping and breathing the rap game from the beginning. Out here, trying to be making a living. People do not know the feeling, We out here. We have no label on the table. Companies on my dick sound like a fable. Am I even able? Am I even capable? Juggle this with university, feels like the universe to me. Feel like an animal, feed me Adderall, I'll have it all. The pressure to be a fresher, join societies to gain notoriety. We all strangers, what an irony. Last thing you want to be is alone. Go to the first week and think you'll have it blown. That's 100 of those clones. One woman and everyone fighting for the throne. Sorry for the tangent. So about the label trying to get me to sign a cosign. Wordplay coming from the Department of Mathematics. Still haven't prepared to deal with the annex. Let's hope academically I can score more than hat tricks. Stress will get me drinking more than on St. Patrick's. Up all night to get lucky. Heard success comes when you aren't looking. Best to look away from what's cooking. Patience is key and it starts with me. Hence I dedicate myself or else Guilt will be around me like ringing bells. Build a foundation just to collapse, sounds like a knell. Perhaps all the more reason, quitting what you love is self-treason. Unless you're in the season of survival, getting worried about potential rivals. Get up top with the idols, higher than the Tower of Eiffel, thoughts to dispel. Just think about how to excel, keep spreadsheets if need be. Pete's seeming like a newbie, get it cause I'm new you see. Started 3 months ago, wanted to stay afloat. And the only thing keeping me sane, don't wanna be dying in vain. Keeping me in check and in lane. Exams weren't easy, stressing wasn't breezy. Dedicated so much I got out of lane. Swerved so hard, it hurt my brain. Losing control always feels like the end game. Die or survive, I'm watching my own shit live. We out here. Get to the hip-hop community, all I see is the unity. Opinions the same, such is the best in the game. What the fuck are you saying? This shit sucks and I ain't playing. What is it called? It's called Overrated, underhated. Most of my friends don't listen to albums, so I ask most of them how come. Respond, that shit is too boring. Couldn't understand cause some of the shit has me snoring. Say he's a lyrical miracle, how fucking typical, these beats are satirical. Piano ain't playing more than 3 notes, I think I need some antidote. What is he saying? I can't know. Sleep inducing, attention reducing. Well, there's the flow you keep using, confusing, what is anyone thinking? If I was producing that shit, I would be spending my time drinking. Careers ain't sinking or shrinking, for me it ain't clicking. Give this a listen, my patience is risking, just quit and do singing. How does it feel to be outside of the box? Not thinking outside of the box, literally outside of the box. Making your music but it ain't going in the docks. Try to park your boat but it still can't stay afloat. Shit is unorthodox and now you're hitting the rocks, crashing your boat and you're drowning. Too cold for your coat and now you got nothing to do but be frowning. My taste ain't deranged, it's rearranged. Oh shit, I forgot that. Opinions the same, such is the best in the game. All this unwarranted fame, can have a good piece without the good beats. So why are the words the only thing that matter? Most of my friends don't listen to mixtapes, stretched out so long the sick of the tapes. Not all heroes be wearing capes, so watch me enter the place. All these rappers be the next thing on my plate. So hungry I could eat out a Super Bowl. Says is coming and he's giving coal. Now step aside and shut your hole. This is a stink piece, so careful what you think please. For your own safety, come at me and I'll slam you like you're old and 80. Stream trolling ain't something I'd like to be doing, and I'm knowing but that shit won't have me queuing. That come up is worth the viewing, but there's a limit and the limit they be abusing. Feel is the kill of the album. Do that more and more and you'll get a terrible outcome. No one got the power to get through 3 hours. Admit I decided that I'll just cower. Imagine go to the top of the tower just to get rained on by showers. But enough of that, just wanted to have more than a chat about money hungry brats looking for fat checks, looking like XX when you're earning next to nothing. Could not give a shit about those money pumping. Little demotivating, just stating. Mindset worth isolating. So mind the set that are not creating. Just concentrating on the pounds. I'm coming in like a hound. How does that sound? Too many overrated rappers, it happens. Trying to keep it clear and loud and clear. The game has a lot to fear. And by the way, when I say the game, I mean the rap game, not the actual rap. Just saying. Just in case he comes across this. Opinions the same, such is the best in the game. All this unwarranted fame, can have the good piece without the good beats. So why are the words the only thing that matter? Most of my friends don't listen to mixtapes, stretched out so long they're sick of the tapes. Not all heroes be wearing capes. I don't mind the mumbling, but make sure it's not cause you're fumbling. I've seen lyricists looking like mythicists. On a daily I'm hit with this. Same themes you do, you get the gist. Seems like you can put them on a list. So fuck off with your flat hooks, trust me and run that by the books. Now all these albums that sound so pretentious, like they want me to lyrically knock them unconscious. Pretend to be humble when you're bragging on the other tracks. Seems like you're in a jumble tracking out the facts. Prepare for the beef, it'll be nice to meet you. Keep it short and brief cause the arguments you'll have will be few. By the morning you'll be mourning for real. My breakfast is murdered as cereal. Opinions the same, such is the best in the game. All this unwarranted fame, can have a good piece without the good beats. So why are the words the only thing that matter? Most of my friends don't listen to mixtapes, stretched out so long they're sick of the tapes. Not all heroes be wearing capes, so watch me enter the place. All these rappers are the next thing on my plates. So hungry I could eat out a Super Bowl. Santa's coming and he's giving coal. Now step aside and shut your hole. Just received my results and no, it's not an insult. Got in top 20, that's better than plenty. Worked hard this year, guess it's worth more than a cheer. Raised the bar for me to clear, hey, that's why they chose for me to be here. It was clear that this year wasn't gonna be easy, nothing was breezy. Slipping all the time like the floor was greasy. See this in 3D, yet I did it. Had me uneasy, I admit it. Now I go to a harder school, harder to keep my cool. Try not to look like a fool, that's the top 3 rule. When I'm in the booth I recharge my fuel, this summer's my renewal. Before I answer the jewel. Me and my destiny, it's my own enemy, never been a friend of me, so let's hope I win. Dear future fresher, try not to crack from the pressure, or do anything out of measure. Enough to live a life of leisure. The future fresher, try not to crack from the pressure, or do anything out of measure, enough to live a life of leisure. Entering the primary week, I'm very much at my peak. We dancing like freaks, so close as cheek to cheek. All throughout the work week, going out of our minds, so to speak. Shrieking and tweaking, stories later we will be speaking. Orgies that we will shit. What the hell? Bartenders offering free shit gives me the heebie-jeebies. Seem as if you're selling me creepy freebies. Ladies add up the makeup, gentlemen gel up and come up. Get your chin up, and if you look up you might be in a hookup, depending on the dance you cook up or stock up on the spot. Next to crackpots in the drop tops, hoping you hit the jackpot. Cause havoc like it's Bangkok. Then you wake up in the morning ad hoc, hungover like you got run over by a Land Rover. Moreover, get up, we got to get to class, we got to get to pass, and we can't get any slower. Dear future fresher, try not to crack from the pressure, or do anything out of measure, enough to live a life of leisure. The future fresher, try not to crack from the pressure, or do anything out of measure, enough to live a life of leisure. Attending lecture after lecture, solving each conjecture, pulling up at 9 AM, is that guy high again? Don't care cause now I'm fly again, alive again. To the class I attend, strike again, try again. That's the uni life for us, mindset you ignore or trust, juggle shit up or must. Going in blind with a state of mind that we will find success for the rest of our lives. Guess that's the fun of it, isn't it? That's the shit we can relate to, also the bit that we hate to. Guess we just gotta stay out here. Dear future fresher, try not to crack from the pressure, or do anything out of measure, enough to live a life of leisure. Try to find the treasure, hoping things gonna get better, hoping for a blessed life wherever. Hoping for a blessed life. Too many people around here saying the ghost, looking feeble around me, so they better be taking notes on how to craft bars so cold that you better be wearing coats instead of auto-tuning and auto-crooning. Repeating everything like it's looping habitually. I know there's a circle of life, but please don't take it literally. Raw talent is like raw meat, I guess that's what call it rare. Coming with pro talents make people retreat like a nightmare. Pull up with a night stare like hi there, the scare might give them the white hair. Lose their sense so you bear with them. Turn into old heads that can't handle the rhythm I give them. All this hatred putting them into prison. But honestly with the music taste I see the whole spectrum. But to those saying the greatest of all time, going around throwing gang sounds like a waste of mime. Was the passing my pastime until I'm reaching my prime. Keep rapping about the drugs and the thugs and the crime. The industry prefers innovation by design. Just because influence is information we see divine. Hitting us harder than meteorites. Avoiding wrongs and meteorites. Instead of living a life that leads to lies. Better being good than in the hood. I heard people do that intentionally. Pulling up to MCs with these bars, got their hearts racing faster than Usain Bolt. So about being the greatest alive, what you saying though? I'll go up on how many people say they're the go. They struggle to stay afloat, got complex bars so hard it takes days to load. But again, what you saying though? Rappers not being confident, claiming to be on the hunt for the legendary status. Pull off the legend, bury themselves from haters. Insecurity is hidden, impurity is forbidden. When the mind but inevitable, fear and bravery are not inseparable. Charisma is great, but man, people need to be humble. Claim to make the earthquake when you really you're just under the rubble. Or you made it shake enough for you to tumble. One hit wonders falling off, especially the ones at the bowling lots, or resorting to fake beef and calling shots. Just vegans shouting from their beacons. But I guess it's better than being a one hit wonder than a no hit wonder. Cashing the checks for ages, but it's so much less for living longer. Bring it up and shit, you just made it awkward. But at least you have something to sit on in the awards. Close for us to acknowledge the hierarchy, makes the motivation to go higher be key. What about they say they're number one? We won't say they're better than number two. Too afraid of the fact, but if you're confident it should be gone. But all of a sudden the claim don't seem to be true. Why does no one stick to their word anymore? Messages conflict like they're at war. Say they're critical to the rap scene. Sounds like a miracle coming from someone I haven't seen. Just an empty MC on their LP when they're off their MEDs, going off like LEDs. But that's all he sees. off their heads so they can't do their ABCs. Always drowning cause they're stuck at sea. Pulling up to MCs with these bars, got their hearts racing faster than Usain Bolt. So about being the greatest alive, what you saying though? I'll go off on how many people say they're the go. They struggle to stay afloat, got complex bars so hard it takes days to load. But again, what you saying though? Rappers not being confident, claiming to be on the hunt for the legendary status. Pull off the legend, bury themselves from haters. Insecurities hidden, impurities forbidden. In the mind but inevitable, fear and bravery not inseparable. I am my own crew, at least that's what everyone knows is true. Came to shake up the game, so much shit is going on that is lame. Everyone acting vain, but look so pale I can't see their veins. I'm the Bane to the Bruce Wayne. If Bruce was a criminal, calling no truce. For me it's a lose-lose. Bane being strong, motivation not wrong. I skill him, then kill him, then be made out to be the villain. In Gotham we got him. Too used to the status quo, change up the flow, make it blow. And more C4 from the store before they go to war. Enough so that they can't keep doing the score. Too much of a chore, think that they can shut down the foreigner. Yeah, I said it, I'm from your coordinate. So to you I must be subordinate. Watch me get elevated through the years. All you haters gonna seem hella faded, drinking beers. Cheers. We out here.